If you are an Android nerd, then you must have heard about the developer option. If you never heard about it, then don't worry, because today I'm going to show some advanced Android settings that had been hidden from you. And you didn't know about it. If you're excited, then let's get started. What is developer option? In case if you don't know, that every Android smartphone has a secret setting, and that is called the developer option. The reason why I said secret, it's because it is not publicly available for everyone. So if you want to use it, then you have to enable it manually. Why it's important? Well, by enabling the developer option, you'll be able to access some of the amazing Hideout secret features of a smartphone. The developer option contains so many exciting features that you maybe love to use. You may think, if it contains various features, so why to hide it? Well, not everyone wants to use those features. The one who can understand the features and know what is the option is all about, only he can use it wisely. So let's talk about how to enable the developer option. To enable the developer option, follow the steps carefully. First, go to your settings option. Then scroll down and click about phone. You may see an option named baseband and kernel or software information. Click on whichever option you see. Then you see an option named build number. Now tap on it 7 to 8 times. Then you see a message that says that your developer option has been enabled. Boom, now you enabled it. You see how easy it is. Now go back to your settings menu and you will see the developer option. If you didn't see, then you must have an option called additional settings or advanced settings. Now tap on it and you'll find the developer option on the inside of it. In some phones, it's available inside of the advanced settings. Now you have enabled it, then let's talk about some of the best settings and features that you should use right away. 1. Background process limit. Sometimes our smartphone seems to slow down for some reason. Well, one of the reason is some unnecessary apps are running in the background. Even if we don't use them, but they still run in the background all the time. Background process limit let you control how many apps you should use at a time. You can choose how many apps can run in the background. But the process limit only allows you to control at most 4 process limits. But we highly recommend you to choose at least 3 to 4 process at a time. But if your smartphone doesn't have a good processor on it, then choose 1 or 2 processes that will be good enough for you. But this feature most useful for the ones who are using an old phone or a mid-range smartphone because they might face some lagging issue because of many apps running in the background. 2. Enable Force 4x MSAA. After 2018, the mobile gaming industry growing rapidly because now you can play games even on a mid-range smartphone. That's the reason behind the gaming industry growing that much. But if you're using a low-budget smartphone, it will be a little tough to play high-graphic games on it. So by using Force 4x MSAA will help you to play games easily on your phone. Just imagine that you are playing a Battlefield open world game and you are in front of an enemy, and the time you move to kill the enemies, your phone started to lag and crashed. You know how frustrated it feels. Well, that's where Force 4x MSAA come to play. Force 4x may help you to improve your smartphone gaming performance using OpenGL 2.0. It can make a drastic change in your gaming performance. But the problem with using this feature is, you may face a drastic amount of battery consumption. Your smartphone runs out of battery faster than before. Another thing is it won't work on every smartphone, so keep that in mind. 3. Don't keep activities. Don't keep activities is like background process limit, but it doesn't give you control over how many apps should run in your background. It only has one job, and the job is to stop every single app that runs in the background. I mean, it will destroy every single app from the background as soon as you leave the app after you have done. But we recommend you do not use the feature until you have a weak phone. Because if you open every single app from the start again and again, then it causes more battery consumption. If it's okay with you, then go ahead, use it. If don't, then you know what to do. If you are new here, then subscribe to the channel and press the like button. Okay, begging apart, let's move into our next settings. 4. Override Force Dark. After Android 10 released the dark mode feature, every smartphone company started to roll out the dark mode feature to their smartphones. But in dark mode, only system apps can turn into a dark, and some other apps that have dark mode support, not every app that you use. But Android has a setting that can turn every single app that you use into a dark theme. Override Force Dark is the one that forces other apps to turn dark, even if it supports dark mode or not. The dark mode is very healthy for our eyes, especially at nighttime, because the white light is a little harsh for our eyes and it can cause many problems. 5. Width control. Width control is also known as DPI control, which means dots per inch. With width control, you can change your smartphone DPI width. If you don't know what does it mean, then let me explain. Change DPI means you can change your smartphone app size and text size small or big. But nowadays many people misused it in telling people that they can improve their smartphone's gaming performance or change their game FPS by turning this on. Well, let me tell you that it's not an FPS changer or performance enhancer. It only has one job, and that is changing your smartphone width. That's it. It's not gonna improve your gaming performance. 6. Window animation scale. You don't know how fast your smartphone is, or you never noticed. But Android plays animation. While opening apps or switching between apps and using animation, Android make you feel that your phone is a little slow. But window animation scale let you control the animations. Using an animation scale you can adjust how long these transitions can take. Try 1.0 or 1.5 if you'd like to make your phone snappier or buttery smooth, depending on your phone's speed. But if you want your smartphone to perform a little bit faster, then use the 0.5x scale, because it'll decrease the animation time and makes your phone feel and work faster. 7. Show taps. Show taps help you see more about where you're touching on screen. When show taps are enabled, a small circle appears on your screen and let you track wherever your fingers touching on your screen. It can be helpful if you're making any kind of tutorials for your videos. 8. Mobile data always active. With this option, even if you connected to a Wi-Fi network, it'll help you keep your mobile data active. But that not means you can use both Wi-Fi and mobile data at the same time. It only helps you switching between networks faster and convenient if often switch between networks. If you use Wi-Fi calling, then you should leave it enabled. Without it, you may face call drops while calling. Like any other, this feature also comes with a battery consumption problem because mobile data consumes more juice than Wi-Fi. So it's up to you whether you use it or not. 9. Game driver preference. With this option, you can change the performance of your app driver preferences. If you play games, then you should choose gaming driver. If you don't, then choose system graphic driver. But we recommend you don't use any other apps other than for games, because it doesn't affect other apps than games. 10. Feature flags. This feature only for limited smartphones because not every smartphone brands give you feature in flags. Only a few smartphone brands give you that kind of feature like Google Pixel and OnePlus. You must have heard about flags in Chrome web browser because Chrome has flags features. Like Chrome, Android also has a flags feature where you find some amazing features, especially if you use Android 11. Right now it's empty for my smartphone. 11. USB debugging. If you are a techie or a pro smartphone user, then you must have known what USB debugging is. USB debugging is very important if you're using a smartphone with a computer because it let you control various features like transferring the file, PTP, MDI, USB tethering and more. But it's usually used for rooting your smartphone using fast boot command and flashing custom ROM or custom recovery. Without it, flashing ROMs can be a little difficult. 12. Mock location. It's no secret that our smartphone regularly tracks our location, which raises very big privacy concerns. Not only our phone track, also Google track us and collect our location information. But do you know that Android can report fake location instead of your real location? Well, this setting requires you to install a separate app to use the feature, such as Location Changer. Once you have installed the app on your phone, then select this developer option and you can use it to make your smartphone report a fake location. But remember, this only spoof your GPS location. If you're using any kind of app or website, it will not work. Apps and websites can track your real location and IP address. You may need a VPN to hide out this information. Don't worry, my next video is about VPNs related. The Location Changer app link is in the description. 13. Sensor off. Sensors are the only thing that consumes most of the battery on your phone, because sensors are always active, even when we don't need them. But do you know that we can turn off all of our smartphone sensors? If you want to turn off sensors, then follow the steps. Go to the developer option, then click Quick Setting Developer Tiles. You may see many options, but you only need to enable one, and that is Sensors Off. Now pull down your notification bar and you will see the Sensors Off toggle. Just one click and it will turn off all of the sensors. This way you will save more battery consumption on your phone. 14. Process limit running service. In the window, you can use the window manager to see which app's taking how RAM or how many apps running in your background. Android doesn't have this kind of feature, but that's where this option comes. Running service let you see how much RAM your smartphone taking for which apps and let you stop the apps that you're not using at the moment. You can see every single processing details. But I highly recommend you do not interfere or try to stop any of the processes. Because your Android is smart enough to manage on its own, you shouldn't intervene. 15. Screen on while charging. With this setting, you can keep your screen on while charging your phone. If you want to track your charging time and discharge after your phone fully charged, then you can use it. It can help you to keep your screen on and track your charging percentage. But we recommend you do not use it. Because by using it your phone may take a long time to fully charge and it will heat your smartphone. You must have known that heat can cause many problems including blasting your phone. So it'll be better if you wouldn't use it. 16. Force RTL layout. Force RTL layout can be very helpful to the folks who is lefty because force RTL to turn everything to the left side. If you are lefty, then it will help you to use your smartphone more easily. 17. OEM unlocking. You may know that an Android device gives you the freedom to install custom ROM and custom recovery, which is replaced by the default OS of your smartphone. And gives you the freedom of using different kind of features that you never had or your phone doesn't support. But to do this first you must unlock your phone bootloader. Without unlocking it, you can't flash anything. Because the overwrite won't work. Note, enabling this doesn't mean your bootloader has been unlocked. It only gives your smartphone the ability to unlocking the bootloader. To unlock the bootloader you need to run the fastboot command through PC or laptop. But don't run any command or unlock the bootloader until you plan for it. I hope you liked the video. If you do like it then a sub to the channel would be delightful. And let me know in the comments section which is your favorite setting. And click the like button. If you don't click it, then the feature won't work on your phone. With that said, my name is Parth and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.